Okay, so in this short demonstration we want to look at the first part of how to do simple linear regression. Okay, so we've got the stature data set loaded. We're interested in predicting the stature or the living height of the individual from the metacarpal length. Okay, and so in that data set we have metacarp and stature. Alright, we go to the statistics menu, and what we're going to do is fit a model, and the model we're going to fit is linear regression. So under the fit models entry in the statistics menu, you can see the top entry there says linear regression. We now have two boxes with variables in them. One is labeled response variable. That's the thing that we want to predict. Okay, we called it the response in lectures. In our case, that's stature. The other box is called the explanatory variables. We also call that predictors in lectures. In this case, we only want one, and that's metacarp. You have the option to put more explanatory variables in there. We didn't talk about that kind of regression. We only talked about simple linear regression, where we're interested in predicting one variable from one other. Anyway, all we need to do now is click OK. Down the bottom you can see now that we need to look at a whole load of output. We're really only interested here in the central section of this output. It's called coefficients, and the column headed estimates. You can see there that the intercept is 94.428, and then next to metacarp it says 1.700. That's not called the slope, because if you had multiple variables in this regression, you'd have a slope for each variable. So this is the slope for metacarp, and for our definitions or our working in simple linear regression, that is the actual slope. Okay. If you want to make a prediction, there's no easy way to make a prediction in R Commander. You either use a calculator or you do the calculations manually, and you can do that in this R script box here. We can type in 94.428 plus the slope 1.700 times whatever number we want to predict for metacarp. I think in lectures we use the number 44. And if we just click submit on that, you'll find a prediction comes out at 169.228. Okay, and you can do that for any number. Of course, in other situations, you can just use a calculator to do these quite simple calculations. Okay, that's it.